some of the ways he was used and how we might use him and how they trust him with the ball in his hands. Watch how patient he is. Does a good job here following this running back. Good kick out block here. But real patient setting up waiting on this wall here, running up against it and then cutting it back. 4 is going to try to take his legs out. Watch the balance there. And then he finishes. It's 3rd and 7, and TCU is going to bring this slot blitz here and really get burned just on a little 3-step slant. And great run after the catch. I don't think he throws this ball, and I don't think Duvernay runs this slant route if this corner stays there. I think this is a sight adjustment. Really good communication between he and the quarterback. Quarterback sees that go away. Devin knows he goes away, and he runs this slant. The other thing is, it's a 3-step slant on 3rd down. This is kind of what this corner wants. Watch him wrap with both arms. He wraps high, but he's 3.5 yards short of this 1st down. It's not enough to bring him down. He just slides off. Really just kind of running back strength here. Watch this at the end as well. This guy does not bring it at the sideline, and you had better. Just tries to kind of ease him out of bounds. Watch the balance here. Watch the balance, the run after catch. Look at that. Now, that might seem a small thing, but I want us to count the yards here. Here's first contact right, let's say the 30, just outside the 30. And he runs right through that. Watch where he ends up. If you can, he's inside the 10. He's at the 8. So let me do math, 20-some yards there, 22 yards. I think he's a lot more nuanced in his route running in space than people give him credit for. And I think the rapport between he and the quarterback here is evident. This is an option route, I'm pretty sure, based on coverage. But watch how he sets up this safety. The quarterback wants to go to the flat, but he recognizes that there's 2 defenders in the flat and there's a lot of grass, and so does Devin. Watch Devin. The entire head turns, shoulder dips and leans, the inside leg leans, all in an effort to make sure the safety is flat. And he does not declare this route inside. He declares it, outside. He declares it inside or vertical until it's too late for the DB. Let's talk about his hands. And I've said this, I think, in every clip, but the rapport between he and the quarterback, or the trust the quarterback has in him, is evident. You've seen him run a quick out here. Quarterback gets flushed a little bit. He keeps this route alive right here. You can't see it at the top here. I believe he just pushes off just a little bit. And this is a really prayer throw. In other words, please catch this, Devin. And nobody else can possibly catch this, but I trust you. And he makes this incredible grab at the sideline here and gets his feet in bounds. Yeah, it's tough to see at the top, but I'm sure he pushes off just a little bit and uses his body to shield the defender from the ball. Devin is far to the field here. He is not the target, but we want to look at this route and then look at it again in a subsequent play. Real quick, 3-step in, straight at, and then to the corner. This corner is not interested in Devin crossing his face. He's going to overcommit. Devin knows that. You see this explosive plant step. Runs straight. Corner's already going to have to turn his hips and run. He's going to go straight and then sort of double move, if you will, to the corner. He's the target here. This is that route, that in, straight at, and corner route. Really nice combination on the outside. The outside receiver is going to run an underneath pivot route, and Devin runs this to perfection. 1, 2, 3, plant step, lean in. DB kind of cheats or reacts rather. Does not want to get beat inside, and you can see him leaning. But Devin doesn't commit yet. He's running straight at him. Straight at him. Watch this plant step at the top of this route. Leans in. He's waiting on this underneath pivot. There's the separation. He's not going to drop that. Watch it again. It's true that he faces a lot of off coverage, and that he may not, or he may have to beat some press, but you can stack him, you can move him around. They did that a good little bit with him in school, until he gets better at that. The other thing is, he's so explosive vertically, there's a tendency to play him that way. One thing I like about his game that we want to talk about now is his reading of coverages. He's reading this right now, and he's got an option to cut this route. He doesn't just stop there either. He comes back to the ball, catches it away from his frame, picks about an extra 4 or 5 yards up after the catch. So ultimately, with all the draft picks, it comes down to application, how they're used and where they're used and when they're used. In particular, as it relates to the receivers, how they're used in concert, what sort of their routes they run in concert. And just a bunch of routes have been running through my head, or route combinations. Yeah, just briefly, just running dagger routes, simple dagger routes with what we have now. A dagger is the slot receiver running a straight vertical, a straight go, with an underneath drag and a dig underneath that go, that slot go. And Marquise ran that route to perfection in college. So you can see if you line up, let's say Marquise, Mark Andrews, run Mark out of the slot, run either Marquise or Devin on these underneath drag route. Oh my gosh, you've got three. Somebody's coming open on that combination. You see a little bit of that here. Just not to that degree, I don't think. You see how Devin runs off the coverage. You see the tight end out wide here, and then the underneath comes open with the back. But those are the things that are really exciting. Just trying to imagine how many different combinations we can run with the talent that we now have. He's very, very reliable in these tightly contested one-on-one situations here. Does a nice job just at the last second as he's going to find the football, clearing with his inside arm. And then he kind of backpedals into the defender and bodies him. Secures the football away from its body, goes up and gets it, strong hands, and then secures it. Watch him bring that football in and secure it. And like I said, he is quite good in these contested catch situations. We'll look at a couple. Again, we see a situation where there's not much separation, and Texas runs these underneath routes to clear him space vertically. Really great job, I think, here, hand fighting, downfield. Again, not much separation. Tracking football really well here, and very late hands. You see this? Defender's watching for his hands to come down now. Right there. Watching, watching, watching. This hand here, again, he's going to get separation. He knocks the defender's arm away, and then a one-arm grab. Really nice job. Again, tough catch, tight window, and highly contested, but really nicely played by him.